Now.
And we're in Oil Ocean, and really are still doing this.
It's only been 2 videos.
So, I was doing relatively well for the last 2 parts, and the last 7 zones? Yeah, 7, because I had Hidden Palace in there. All that's gonna end now.
Oh. Is this Justin tier? Yeah, this is Justin tier.
This is Oil Ocean. Oil Ocean, for me, can either be kinda smooth or a pain in the ass. This time, it decided to be a pain in the ass. It's got lots of spikes everywhere for no reason. The enemies are... like, the octopuses aren't too bad, but those goddamn seahorses are evil, and the octopuses, while not really bad, are put in places where, when they decide to go upwards, they fuck you over. Like that! Yeah, fuck that seahorse!
Hey, it's not 119, it's 123 over here.
It's okay. My 28 lives will get me through this. Well, the reason why it says 119 is because I did the recording for this LP all in one night, all in one go, and started it.
Jump over!
Yeah. So this was recorded all on the same day.
Oh. One sitting. I wish I could do one sitting, but then, you know, I go, I don't feel like doing it anymore.
Well, I can do it for short games like this.
Oh, technically I can too, I just choose not to.
This game's too long for me to sit there and pretend like I care.
I finished it in an hour and a half.
It's too long.
An hour and a half is too long for you?
It's too long.
An hour and a half is too long for you to have a complete LP of a game.
No.
I really, really dread what you would have went through if you decided to do Arc Rise all in one sitting.
Looks at Racketeer.
I would...
No, Racketeer's not even as bad as Arc Rise is at this point.
Honestly, Racketeer is as long as you make it, I think.
Well, if you die a lot because you suck at selling things.
Okay.
Yeah, honestly, I was not doing nearly as good as you did with Racketeer.
Considering...
how did Landon do so well?
Too much practice.
Shrug.
Well, the thing is, with Racketeer, every time you fuck up, that's the new game plus, so it's eventually, you're gonna make it, eventually.
You sort of have to.
I would have laughed if that cannon shot you to that bullet.
There was actually one point where one of the cans, I don't know if I caught this on this recording or if this was just when I was playing it off camera one day, but I was playing this and I fucking... and I ended up, like, getting... like, you're supposed to get blasted into a canister. Oh wait, now I remember. It wasn't in this Let's Play, because I was playing a Supersonic and I jumped into one of the little things, and it shot me through one of the other things where it's supposed to, like, catch you and then shoot you back up, but instead I just fell right into the oil. And I was just, like, sitting there.
Well, I do know Oil Ocean has a glitch that causes you to be stupidly fast.
I'm not falling for that one, stupid platform.
Oh.
No.
It's falling for you, though.
I want to go up this way. You can take 3 different paths there. I just decided I wanted this one.
Oh, baby.
That is a
That's a
kind
weird
of spring.
Yeah.
Those are a kind of spring that only really appear here. That's another thing I like about this zone, though. That it's got as bad as I am at this zone. I like this zone because of some of the unique things it has that no other zone has.
That lasts all 2 acts.
I want to go up here. No! Don't you dare!
He was coming for you. He's like, hey, you owe me money, motherfucker.
I do not owe that thing shit.
Oh, hey, dude. What are you doing to all the oil?
I didn't do anything to the oil.
You're rude.
I'm here to save the ocean.
God damn it.
Why are you hitting me?
God damn it, Cloud. You're the one that ruined the American economy.
I am the Exxon Valdez.
Oh.
I'm a terrorist. Oh, lol, 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 lol. And now all your oil, it's on fire. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday?
Is Sonic,
I feel like you referenced something and I just didn't get it.
Sonic goes to Afghanistan?
I referenced my mind.
Oh, that was just you coming up with something weird on the spot, like you always do.
No, we're allowed to do that. We don't have to reference other people's material.
No way. This platform I hate.
God damn it.
And it's because there was one time when I jumped on it and it just dropped right into the oil. Like this ocean just wants to suck me inside of it like a black hole.
Oh.
It's not the only thing sucking you inside of it.
Oh.
Catch my drift. That was sexual. I'm talking about a vagina.
Oh, he ruined it. He got one more ring.
Oh.
Sorry. I need rings. I need a life. I already have 29 of them, but I want one more.
What, so you can drop your ring
No!
again?
No! No! Not this! No!
I give it my seal of approval.
This entire video is gonna have your seal of approval by the end of it.
Well,
trust me.
Well, actually, it's less seal of approval and more seal of quality.
You already gave me your seal of approval in the last video.
Yeah.
So this is the seal of quality video. You get 1 out of 4.
Maybe I should play this bet for a Sonic game.
You should do that for Sonic Chaos.
Probably would, too.
And somehow that happens. Apparently, if you don't actually jump into that little duct, it won't actually shoot you up. If you decide to roll over it, you just go over it.
Nice. That was perfect timing.
Cannot catch a break, can you?
Not in this zone, I can't. Alright, so this boss is a bit of a bitch in this remake, because for whatever reason, Robotnik has a safe spot on top of him now. And the attack pattern for this laser dude is a little bit different sometimes.
Oh shit!
Yeah, usually he always does at least one laser where he hits the bottom, but not in this game. Sometimes. I don't like this boss in the remake.
I'm assuming
Are you sure we're not playing Sonic Blast for the Sega Master System?
I'm almost certain.
And you
I don't know, man.
Give me my ring. Oh man. Oh man.
Oh my, oh my, oh my.
Tails, what are you doing?
Helping.
Stopping you.
Why'd you... Okay.
Why'd you jump?
GG.
Don't worry, I'm pretty sure I get it on this try. I forgot, I don't cut the oil ocean nonsense, but...
And before a jump cut reveals that his live counter just dropped to 2.
No, that happens later in Metropolis Zone, though.
Oh.
Eh. I'm desperately trying to stay above the water. The oil,
okay.
the jumping physics for the oil are slightly, what's the word I'm looking for? They pull you in a little bit better than...
L2 duck.
I think you should have ducked, yeah.
No way, man! Ducking is for chumps.
Can you please get out of the oil?
Right.
It could also just be because I was playing this through a computer and not on my phone, but still. No! Damn it!
Why did you jump?
I thought he was gonna shoot low! I was predicting bad. That's okay though, I did it.
Well, the turret
And then you die.
I would have cried so much if I did. But no, I
You
didn't.
find out that they changed it to where he doesn't, he still has like a hitbox when he's dying.
No, that would have scared me. But no, that's not it. Yeah, I got one of my lives back. And here's where
Boy!
it really gets miserable. Welcome to Metropolis Zone. This is literally the most bullshit zone in all of Sonic 2. No matter what version you're playing, it has cheap enemy placement everywhere. It's got maze-like level design. It is just...
It has bitchin' music, though.
It has bitchin' music, and it's fun as hell, but it's...
Hey, Shellcracker!
It is the cheapest zone in my memory. The entire Genesis Sonic trilogy, this is the cheapest zone in all of those.
That other Astron was good. Oh, there's
Like that asshole. Fuck this zone, by the way. This zone's retarded.
I like this zone, but it's also, yeah, it's retarded.
I don't even like it.
You want to know what amuses me greatly about this remake? He bothered to include new features such as like using Tails and Tails being able to fly, and he even got Hidden Palette Zone back in this game, right?
Yes.
He didn't bother to change the spawn locations for the slicers.
Well, he was keeping true to the original game. He just wanted to add in a few things. So none of except for a few small physics things like in Oil Ocean and Chemical Plant Zone and like crushing stuff. Like everything's still the same.
I don't think anyone would mind if they changed the enemy locations in Metropolis Zone.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
But he didn't.
But it's okay to change some of the boss strategies.
It's not a well. I don't even know, because when I was talking to Jack, he did say that like the normal pattern he goes through for the Genesis version for me wasn't actually the same for him. So I don't know. Ow!
How didn't you jump?
I don't know. But okay, so I'm trying to get him. Come on, no! Don't you!
By the way,
Tails.
now.
There's three enemies. There's three kinds of enemies in this level. There's Astrons, Shellcrackers, and Slicers. The Shellcrackers, in my opinion, are the least of my worries. They stay in one spot, and while they have a really small, really stupid hitbox, they are easy to avoid, and they're not really that bad. Astrons, they can choose whether or not they feel like blowing up on you, and if they do, well then you have fun with that. If they don't, then they usually fake you out because you think they're going to do it, and then they don't. And then you have the Slicers, which are literally just in the worst locations, and they can start tossing their shit at you almost from when you're off screen. When they're off screen, it's that bad. Don't do this to me. This scared me. I thought I was gonna die
As long
here.
as you stand there, you're fine. Oh god.
And then they hide like that, and like those little. That fucking lowered roof.
Well, it doesn't help that they home in on you.
They do, and I hate that so much.
They have a better homing attack than Sonic does.
Looks like a homing slice, Sonic.
Careful! Alright, so this is Act 2.
Oh, shit, you almost put right in the lava.
This is probably... I don't
Get out of here, Beans.
Fuck that. No! Really? I had that!
There was that snippet of wall in your way. What are you talking about?
That's the bad thing about Shellcracker, is that Shellcracker tends to be in a position where there's a low ceiling.
Yeah, Slicers do the same thing. This zone will put enemies in the worst locations. You can't even hurt Astrons, they just have to explode. Slicers and Shellcrackers are in spots where it's hard to hit them. It's just... This zone is so cheap.
And then you die from Steam. Yeah.
No. Valve can go fuck off. Steam is not killing me today.
Steam didn't exist back then. I was about to say, Tails, how are you doing that?
I don't even remember if I managed to make use of this.
Yeah, invincibility is your best friend in this zone.
If you can make any use of it. If you can't, well, I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is around the part of the game where I just go supersonic all the way.
Man, I managed to
How did you
avoid
not
that
get hit by
myself.
that?
Bullshit. Although I didn't manage to avoid that one.
Like, what was that? I don't think so.
I managed to get that though.
Surprised you hit him.
You almost touched that
Yeah.
Steam.
I did. This level has really, like, I will admit, some of this is just me being dumb, because there are, like, legitimate, like, level design spots where it's not actually entirely cheap, it's just tricky. But there's some other parts which are, no, it's just literally cheap. As opposed to figuratively, before anyone says anything.
Oh. What about, metaphorically?
I don't know about that one.
Okay.
Or even philosophically.
Hey, you did that one right.
But not this one, I don't think. Nope, I mean...
Yeah,
just to have Astro!
No, double tap.
Didn't you see him back there? I mean, I did.
I did.
Okay.
You
just didn't think about it. You're like, yeah, I got him, and... Oh. Never mind.
Yeah, no, this zone will make sure that you cannot keep a decent amount of rings. You are lucky if you have more than the amount of rings that you can drop and leave behind, which is 20, by the way. So the fact that I even have 24 is a miracle in and of itself. Get the fuck up there!
That guy's gonna get ya.
That's why I decided to just, like, let it go for a second. I was like, no. You gonna come after me? Okay.
Oh boy.
And then, the Astrons on these little things in particular, seriously.
Don't even get to keep the shield.
Yeah, fuck that placement, because you don't even have a lot of control besides making yourself jump a little higher. Alright, I'll go up here.
Oh boy, we're done.
With Act 2.
And then you realize, oh wait, this is third act.
And then you cry. And
This
turn the
is-
game
yeah.
off because you're done.
Metropolis Zone Act 3 is the only Act 3 in all of Sonic 2, and it is, by far, the most bullshit level in the game, even more than Metropolis Zone Act 1 and 2, combined, in my opinion. It is gigantic, it is maze-like, the enemies are placed just as cheaply as they are in the other two levels. And I have a saga of the worst death after death after death later on in this level. This level, if you didn't notice, takes the rest of the video. And the video started this level 17 minutes in, and this is a 24-minute video.
Well, what do you call it? Shit, I was gonna say something, but now I've forgotten it. Oh, if you wanna, like, cry to someone on why there are 3 acts, you can blame Sega for being lazy.
Well, it's not even that they were lazy. The story goes that this level was supposed to be a different zone. This entire level layout was taken from a different zone that was supposed to be called Genocide City or Cyber City. When they found out that... Yeah, that happens. When they found out that genocide was actually a really bad word when it came to, like, wanting to offend anybody...
Spooky.
They changed it to Cyber City. At that point, they didn't have a design aesthetic ready for Cyber City. So they ran out of time, but they had the level layout ready. So in order to not scrap it, they decided to take the level layout for what would have been Cyber City. That was the biggest mistake of my life right there, was touching that checkpoint.
Oh, sad times.
This is where it begins.
There's one.
Tails is like,
Yeah.
I'll help you.
There's one. And the montage is going to begin soon. But yeah, they take Cyber City's layout, and they made it into Metropolis Zone Act 3. And this is why we can't have nice things.
Oh, I just realized that you're just gonna keep having no rings.
Yeah. Like I said, touching that checkpoint, biggest mistake of this game. Me touching that checkpoint was probably not a good idea.
Lundy away.
I was waiting for that to happen.
And now I just die over and over.
Oh my god, Tails, you're the best.
Alright, so
This way,
there, I made a jump cut.
Woo.
Yeah, I made a jump cut. I had restarted the stage. Like I decided to just restart the entire stage because there was no way I was gonna put up with 0 rings on that checkpoint and trying to redo this whole thing. so I had to redo that, but...
What are you doing? That's not just
That's part of the LP. Juicy Tails.
Fuck you, Tails! You literally fucked me over in the ass with a spear!
Like, look at this, senpai.
I can fly! I'm gonna fly you right into this spear.
Tails, no,
Nothing.
All of a sudden, one of the tags just says anal.
I should tag this video with
Oh,
that.
Sonic, you sure did get a lot lighter. You see, he's just carrying his severed arms. With his fucking torso on the...
Wasn't that?
That shellcracker. That shellcracker's just like, nah, man, you ain't coming up here. So I have to do this the hard way.
Doing things the hard way.
That's Metropolis Zone for you. You don't have a choice.
One of the
Well,
trinkets...
if you didn't fall
Be-
earlier.
Now you're playing this more like me.
Why?
Although,
I was pissed. I almost landed back down there again. I was going to rip my hair out if that had happened,
although,
but it didn't.
I have to be honest, despite how funny this is, it's still not amusing as my run. Because mine was just ridiculous.
Because you were dying all the time
Look,
from like the first level.
I was dying to the most ridiculous things ever, though.
Yeah, your run was bad.
But it was best ever because of it.
I remember.
I will have my revenge on you. Damn it, Tails! I didn't want Tails to actually
Come back.
jump on the screw. I wanted to squish him, but he decided, no, I'm gonna jump and follow you.
You're
Yeah.
just slicers.
He didn't even have his slicers.
It's just like...
All I had to do to avoid that was to roll
What's the
into
boss
him.
time?
What's up, man?
I didn't think of that.
Hell,
stuff.
stop doing that.
It's like, but anal.
So this is the boss.
Repairing your butthole.
This boss is, in my opinion, easier in this remake because of the widescreen format. You have more room to get a running start so you can do your jump. But I think I still managed to do something stupid. Yeah, there it is.
Visibility frames, fuck it. Nope.
Yep.
GG.
He's not actually that hard of a boss. You get a running start. I moonwalk a lot in this boss fight, by the way, because of the momentum. But he's not actually that hard. You just have to get a running start, jump over him. He goes to the center after he starts spinning his eggs for a bit. You hit him, you hit one of the eggs, you do it again. Can take a bit of time, but it's not actually that hard.
Honestly, this one's one of the more boring bosses.
Yeah, it's just this over and
Only
over.
because he doesn't do anything.
I think the only boss that I don't really like as much as this one is this boss is okay, but my least favorite boss is probably the Mystic Cave Zone boss. Not Mystic Cave, the Hidden Palace Zone, because it's like you just sit there and you wait a lot.
And it's like, hey, this isn't a copy paste of like a boss in Marble Garden Zone or anything. Oh, thanks, Tails.
Actually, that boss, the Hidden Palace Zone boss, reminded me of a boss from Ristar. But anyway, that last hit, he decides to do a laser. But as long as you get
Wait,
directly
are
under
you talking about that fucking mole thing that I fought in that LP?
I believe it was the mole.
Because he kept like digging underground, making like stalagmites.
I didn't know you could go up. Like, make
Yeah,
the
and there, by the way,
screen pan up.
there's a ceiling. But we will see
Got
you
score.
in Sky Chase.